Hey guys, it's the Pink King here, and we are back for part 2 of the Hybrids Unleashed. If you need a refresher on what happened last time, be sure to watch the first video. The link, as always, will be in the description. But speaking of last time, let's start with the names. I asked you guys what names you wanted to name the creatures last time, so today, let's do that. Starting off with the Quetzalraptor, we have Inaru392, who suggested we call them Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus! And honestly, it's such a great name. It's so fitting. It had to be done. It had to be done. The moment I do it, I thought it looked like Perry, and so someone suggested it. Gotta name him Perry. And finally, the Scorpius Rex, we have Pakui Luki with the name Quilliam. Quilliam, it's fucking genius, man. Now, we're not going to wait around with intros today. If you want to know the rules of what we're going to be doing, again, watch the first video. I explain everything we're going to be doing here today over there. Go watch that video, and with that, let's get right into these hybrids, shall we? First up, we had to start with a banger, and so Just Rexy from my Discord server suggested we do this hybrid up first. Now, this hybrid is actually a very special, rare case, as unlike the Scorpius Rex, this was created before the Jurassic World series, as this creature was one of many hybrids a part of Kenner's cancelled toy line, Chaos Effect. A toy line that has become infamous within the Jurassic fandom, as there are copies of these toys somewhere in the world, but it's a diamond in the rough. Finding any of these toys in mint condition is like finding gold. If not, this is just a little more valuable than gold. So for a backstory that interesting, I couldn't help but draw one of these creatures. And with this one being suggested, it was a lot of fun. Now, looking at the toy when designing this creature, it was very stylized, with missing tail, very weird proportions, so for this design, I had to tinker it in a few ways to really fit the Dinosaur King-esque style. So I ultimately went for a very slender, almost serpentine-esque body, very snake-like, with very slender arms, with parasaur hands instead of raptor claws, and of course, I had to include the very robust and just meaty head. In terms of elements, I ultimately decided to go for a wild combination here of earth and lightning. Two very contrasting elements, I know, but I feel in this case, for a creature as strange as this, it deserves a really strange ability. Speaking of ability, for its move card, I had a lot of fun playing around with this one, with me creating the move I like to call Static Quake. When activated, the hybrid will begin to extract thunder from the sky through its tail like a lightning rod before it ultimately buries itself under the ground, traveling with extreme speed, creating fissures within the soil that crack open, pulling the enemy dinosaur down beneath the earth before crushing it in a pit of rubble and thunder. As once the creature is captured, the hybrid will release the lightning, both zapping and crushing the enemy all at once. And with that, I give you Paradus. Suggested by Mesozoic Gaming SC, we are once again creating a strange combination here of an Allosaurus and a Compy. Now, I really liked this idea because it was so strange. All these ideas are so strange that I can't help resist. Usually I'd avoid something like this, but since they're hybrids, I can do what I want here. Leave me alone. So when it came to designing this creature, I actually already had a good idea where to start, as the anime already had an Allosaurus in it, so I used that as a base here. I thinned it out quite a lot here, and even added new features like a longer head, arms, a more whip-like tail. And in terms of colours, I kept the Allo's colour scheme, but I added in a bit of flair, considering the fire element. I felt it would be shown a lot more, seeing it's going to be a combination of both wind and fire, so I wanted to make the arms and tail more reddish, with a tan underbelly, similar to a chameleon changing its colours. I think it looks pretty great, honestly. It's unnatural, but that's kind of the point. Now, you're probably wondering, the Allosaurus in the anime was a wind type, so where did the fire come from? Well, in all honesty, this fusion was so weird, I had to make it even weirder. So, with the idea of fire, I decided to make that the compy element, because the idea of a fire compy is incredibly hilarious, and I can't stop laughing at what that might look like. For its move card, though, I've gone for a fusion move. Similar to in the anime with Chomp and Ace, I decided to put two moves into one, that being Volcano Burst and Ninja Attack, to ultimately create Volcanic Ninja. The hybrid will burst into a blaze of rage as its mouth radiates a pulsing blaze as it spawns several clones before rushing the opponent and latching onto it at several points, its arms, its legs, its face, just all out grabbing it, and once they have it, unleashing their full fury, cooking the opponent alive. And with that, may I present you all Allosomenathus. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with the video, I got to ask you, do you want a part 3? That's right, a part 3 to this hybrid series. Because if you do, then you need to do something right now. And that's like the video. If this video gets not 100 likes, not 150 likes, but 200 likes within a week, then I will create a part 3 to this series. So if you want a chance to have your ideas turned into dinosaurs like people in this video, remember, 200 likes within a week and I will make a part 3. Oh, you thought we were done? Oh no, I got one more to show you guys before we finish, as Goosezilla from my Discord server suggested I try to draw their hybrid, the Giganotospinus. And you know what? Why not? I really liked their design and how they got creative with combining a Spinosaurus and a Giga together, so I ultimately just had to give my spin to this creature. In terms of its design, mine is mostly the same, with only a few colour changes and tweaked proportions here and there. However, besides all that, it's practically the same design. But for its abilities, that's where it gets interesting. I wanted to have a water and fire typing here, making it one of the strongest non-special type dinosaurs, able to rival the power of things like Seth's Saurophaganax in the anime. However, despite its incredible power, it's extremely slow, but what it lacks in speed, it more than makes up for it with the power of its punch, as its move card, Boiling Point, holds incredible power. Once activated, the hybrid will begin to harness a vacuum of water, trapping the enemy dinosaur in a ball of swirling water and raging waves, before it then ignites its tail within a flame. And with one hit from this tail, the water begins to boil so much it scalds the dinosaur into submission. A 100% KO rate if the move is able to land. And with that, may I give you all Giganotospinus. Wow. Now this was a real mix-up of designs we did today. We had everything today. We had ones that already exist, we have new original ones, and we did one extra one that you guys came up with. Today was a lot of fun. I really had some fun drawing these designs. Out of which ones were my favorite, I would probably have to say the Chaos Effect one. The yellows, the purples blend really well together, the proportions I like very much. And ultimately, I think this is just my personal favorite out of these bunch. I think it was the most clean, it's the most effective, and I like its move because it sounds funny. Static Quake. But what do you guys think? Remember, if you want to be featured in the next video, then you have to comment what names these creatures have, because these creatures, they're going to need names, so comment down below, what names should these creatures have? Also, don't forget, 200 likes is the goal. If you want a part 3, like the video. It's just rude if you don't like the video, honestly. Like, it would be so rude of you to not like this video. Did you like it? Did you like it? Good. It's been the Pig King here. And with that, I will see all of you beautiful people next time.